Hello everyone, welcome to Week 2 Switchgear and Protection Notes Review. In this session, we will learn the fundamentals of switchgear and protection systems used in electrical power systems. We will cover circuit breakers, MCB, ELCB, RCCB, automatic changeover with current limiter, ACCL, their working principles, applications, advantages, and limitations. These topics are very important for Diploma Electrical and Electronics Engineering students and for semester examinations. Let's begin our learning journey. In this section, let us understand the introduction to circuit breakers. A circuit breaker is an electromechanical switching device used to make or break an electrical circuit under both normal and fault conditions. Unlike a fuse, a circuit breaker does not need to be replaced after operation. It can simply be reset manually or automatically, making it more convenient and economical. In electrical power systems, circuit breakers play an important role in protection and control. They detect faults such as short circuits and overloads, isolate the faulty section, and help prevent damage to electrical equipment. Circuit breakers also improve safety by protecting people from dangerous fault currents and reducing the risk of fire. Finally, they increase the reliability of the power system. A circuit breaker is a protective switching device used to interrupt the flow of current during fault conditions. It mainly consists of fixed contacts and moving contacts. During normal operation, the contacts remain closed, allowing current to flow continuously. When a fault such as an overload or short circuit occurs, the protective relay detects the fault and energizes the trip coil. This causes the moving contact to separate from the fixed contact. As the contacts open, an electric arc is produced because the current continues to flow through the ionized medium. The arc is then extinguished using insulating media such as air, oil, SF6 gas, or vacuum, depending on the type of circuit breaker. Once the arc is extinguished, the fault current is interrupted completely. Let us understand some important circuit breaker terminologies. Arc voltage is the voltage that appears across the breaker contacts while the electric arc exists. It is usually much lower than the system voltage. Restriking voltage is a high-frequency transient voltage that appears immediately after the current reaches zero. If it becomes too high, the arc may strike again. Recovery voltage is the normal power frequency voltage that appears across the breaker contacts after the transient effects disappear and the arc is completely extinguished. Arcing time is the time interval from the formation of the arc until it is completely extinguished. Pre-arcing time is the time between the occurrence of the fault and the initiation of the arc when the breaker contacts begin to separate. Finally, total operating time is the total time required to clear a fault. It is the sum of the relay operating time, breaker opening time, and arcing time. Understanding these terms helps in analyzing the performance and speed of a circuit breaker during fault conditions. Session 6. Further terminologies explained, pointwise. 1. Prospective current. Prospective current is the maximum fault current that can flow in a circuit. It is the current that would flow if no circuit breaker were installed. It depends on the system voltage and impedance. 2. Transient recovery voltage, TRV. TRV is the transient voltage that appears across the breaker contacts after arc extinction. It has a high frequency and oscillatory nature. If TRV rises faster than the dielectric strength, the arc restrikes. It is an important factor in circuit breaker design. 3. Recovery voltage. Recovery voltage is the normal power frequency voltage across the contacts. It appears after the transient voltage disappears. It is a steady-state voltage. 4. Rate of rise of recovery voltage, RRRV. RRRV is the rate at which recovery voltage increases after current zero. It is expressed in kilovolt per microsecond. A high RRRV makes arc extinction more difficult. Circuit breakers must withstand the specified RRRV. 5. Total break time. Total break time is the total time taken to clear a fault. It consists of relay operating time, breaker opening time, arcing time. A shorter break time provides faster protection and reduces equipment damage. Conclusion. Performance ratings of circuit breakers, pointwise. 1. Making current. Making current is the maximum current that a circuit breaker can safely close onto during a fault. It includes the peak value of the first current wave. It is usually higher than the breaking current. 2. Breaking current. Breaking current is the maximum fault current that a circuit breaker can safely interrupt. It is measured in RMS value. This rating determines the interrupting capacity of the breaker. 3. Short circuit rating. Short circuit rating indicates the ability of the circuit breaker to withstand and interrupt short circuit current. It is expressed in Ka or MVA. A higher rating allows the breaker to handle larger fault currents safely. 4. Short time current rating. Short-time current rating is the current that the breaker can carry safely for a short duration, usually 1 second or 3 seconds, without damage. It helps maintain system stability during temporary faults. The breaker should withstand this current until the protection system clears the fault. Miniature Circuit Breakers 1. Introduction. A miniature circuit breaker, MCB, is an automatic protective device. It protects low-voltage electrical circuits from overload. Short circuit. Unlike a fuse, an MCB can be reset and reused after it trips. 2. Types of MCB. Type B MCB, Type C MCB, Type D MCB. 3. Applications of MCB. Used in domestic wiring such as homes and apartments. Used in commercial buildings. Used in industrial control panels. Installed in distribution boards, DBs. Protects electrical appliances and equipment. 1. Main parts of an MCB. Bimetallic strip provides overload protection. Magnetic coil provides short circuit protection. Latch mechanism holds the contacts in the closed position. Trip bar releases the latch during a fault. Contacts open and close the electrical circuit. 2. Normal condition. Current flows from line right pointing arrow contacts right pointing arrow load. The contacts remain closed. The bimetallic strip remains straight because there is no overheating. The magnetic coil produces only a weak magnetic field. The MCB operates normally without tripping. 3. Overload condition, thermal operation. Excess current flows through the MCB. The bimetallic strip heats up due to the overload. The heated strip bends and pushes the trip bar. The trip bar releases the latch mechanism. The contacts open after a short delay, disconnecting the supply. This is called thermal protection. 4. Short circuit condition, magnetic operation. A very high fault current flows instantly. The magnetic coil produces a strong magnetic field. The magnetic force pulls the armature and operates the trip bar. The latch is released immediately. The contacts open instantly, interrupting the fault current. This is called magnetic protection. Conclusion. An MCB provides thermal protection against overloads and magnetic protection against short circuits. After clearing the fault, the MCB can be reset and reused, unlike a fuse. Comparison. Fuse versus MCB, point-wise. 1. Operation. A fuse protects the circuit by melting when a fault occurs. An MCB protects the circuit by tripping automatically. 2. Reusability. A fuse cannot be reused after it blows and must be replaced. An MCB can be reset and reused after clearing the fault. 3. Speed. A fuse operates very fast. An MCB is also fast, but slightly slower than a fuse. 4. Cost. A fuse has a low initial cost. An MCB has a higher initial cost. 5. Maintenance. A fuse requires replacement after every fault. An MCB does not require replacement and needs only resetting. 6. Accuracy. A fuse provides less precise protection. An MCB offers more reliable and accurate protection. 7. Advantages of MCB. It is reusable after tripping. It provides quick and reliable protection. It protects against overload and short-circuit faults. It is safe and easy to operate. It gives a clear indication when it trips. 8. Limitations of MCB. It has a higher initial cost than a fuse. It is not suitable for very high current applications. It is more complex than a fuse. It may require periodic checking in critical systems. Session 8. Earth Leakage Circuit Breaker, ELCB. Point-wise. 1. What is an ELCB? An earth leakage circuit breaker, ELCB, is a protective device. It protects people and equipment from earth leakage currents and electric shock. It works on the principle of current imbalance. 2. Main components: phase L and neutral end terminals, CBCT, core balance current transformer, sensing coil, relay mechanism, test button, load, appliance, earth connection. 3. Normal operating condition. Current flows from phase right pointing arrow load, right pointing arrow neutral. The phase and neutral currents are equal. The magnetic flux inside the CBCT cancels out. No voltage is induced in the sensing coil. The relay remains inactive and the contacts stay closed. The circuit operates normally. 4. Earth leakage condition. If insulation fails, some current leaks to earth. The phase current becomes greater than the neutral current. This creates a current imbalance in the CBCT. A magnetic flux is produced, inducing voltage in the sensing coil. 5. Tripping action. The induced voltage energizes the relay. The relay operates the trip mechanism. The circuit breaker opens the contacts immediately. The power supply is disconnected. This protects against electric shock and earth leakage faults. 6. Applications. Used to protect people from electric shock. Used in old electrical installations. Protects electrical equipment from earth leakage faults. 7. Limitations. Voltage-operated ELCBs require proper earthing. They cannot detect all leakage currents. They are less sensitive than RCCBs. Today, RCCBs are preferred, so ELCBs are mostly obsolete. Conclusion. The ELCB detects earth leakage current and quickly disconnects the power supply, ensuring electrical safety and protecting both people and equipment. Residual current circuit breaker, RCCB. Pointwise. 1. What is an RCCB? Residual current circuit breaker, RCCB, is a safety device. It protects people from electric shock and earth leakage faults. It works on the principle of current balance between the phase and neutral conductors. 2. Main components. Phase L and neutral N wires. Circuit breaker contacts. CBCT, core balance current transformer. Residual current sensing coil. Relay mechanism. Test button. Load. Appliance. Earth connection. 3. Normal operating condition. Current flows from phase right pointing arrow. Load right pointing arrow neutral. The phase current IL is equal to the neutral current IN. The magnetic flux in the CBCT cancels out. No voltage is induced in the sensing coil. The relay remains inactive. The contacts remain closed, and the circuit operates normally. 4. Leakage fault condition. Due to insulation failure, some current leaks to earth. The phase current becomes greater than the neutral current. IL does not equal IN. This difference is called the residual current, I delta. The CBCT detects this imbalance. A voltage is induced in the sensing coil. 5. Tripping action. The sensing coil energizes the relay mechanism. The relay trips the circuit breaker. The contacts open immediately. The power supply is disconnected. This protects people from electric tripping mechanism. Applications, advantages, and limitations. Pointwise. 1. Tripping mechanism. During an earth leakage fault, the CBCT detects the current imbalance. An EMF is induced in the sensing coil. The induced EMF energizes the relay. The relay operates the trip mechanism. The RCCB contacts open immediately. The power supply to the load is disconnected. This protects against electric shock, fire hazards. 2. Applications of RCCB used in domestic wiring, such as homes and apartments. Installed in commercial buildings. Used in hospitals and schools. Used in industrial installations. Provides protection of human life against electric shock. 3. Advantages of RCCB. High sensitivity, typically 30 milliamperes. Fast tripping during leakage faults. Does not require an earth wire for operation. Reliable and widely used in modern electrical installations. Provides excellent protection against electric shock. 4. Limitations of RCCB. Does not protect against overload or short-circuit faults. Must be used together with an MCB or fuse. Has a slightly higher cost than ordinary protective devices. Concept of automatic changeover with current limiter, ACCL. Pointwise. 1. Introduction. Automatic changeover with current limiter, ACCL, is a protection and control system. It automatically transfers the load from the main supply to the backup source during a power failure. It also limits excessive current to protect the electrical system. It is widely used where continuous power supply is essential. 2. Purpose of ACCL. Uninterrupted power supply. Automatically switches to the backup source when the main supply fails. Overcurrent protection. Limits excessive current to protect equipment. System reliability. Ensures continuous and stable power supply. Safety. Prevents overheating, short circuits, and equipment damage. 3. Working of ACCL. A. Normal condition. The load is connected to the main power supply. Current remains within the safe limit. The current limiter stays inactive. B. Failure of main supply. ACCL detects a voltage failure or power interruption. It disconnects the main supply. The load is automatically connected to the backup source, such as a generator or inverter. C. Overcurrent condition. If the current exceeds the preset limit, the current limiter operates. It restricts or disconnects the current. This protects the system from overheating and equipment damage. D. Restoration of main supply. When the main supply returns, ACCL automatically transfers the load back. The changeover is smooth and without interruption. Conclusion. ACCL provides automatic source changeover and overcurrent protection, ensuring continuous, safe, and reliable power supply to the load. Automatic changeover with current limiter, ACCL. Key components, applications, advantages, and limitations. Pointwise. 1. Key components of ACCL automatic changeover switch automatically transfers the load between the main supply and the backup source. Current limiting device uses a relay, MCB, or electronic current limiter to protect against overcurrent. Sensing and control unit monitors the supply and controls the automatic changeover operation. Backup power source provides power during a mains failure using a generator or inverter. 2. Applications of ACCL used in residential buildings such as homes and apartments. Installed in commercial complexes. Used in hospitals to supply critical loads. Applied in industrial plants. Used in data centers and IT systems. Provides uninterrupted PO. Provides uninterrupted power for emergency lighting systems. 3. Advantages of ACCL ensures continuous power supply. Protects the system from overcurrent and electrical faults. Reduces the need for manual switching. Improves system reliability and safety. 4. Limitations of ACCL. Has a higher installation cost. Requires proper maintenance for reliable operation. Is more complex than manual changeover systems. Conclusion. ACCL provides automatic source changeover and current limiting, ensuring continuous, reliable, and safe power supply for critical electrical installations. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this session helped you understand the concepts of switchgear and protection, including circuit breakers, MCBs, ELCBs, RCCBs, and automatic changeover with current limiter in a simple and easy-to-understand way. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to the DIP E&E HUB YouTube channel for more Diploma Electrical and Electronics Engineering notes, previous question paper discussions, lab experiments, and exam preparation videos. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss our latest educational videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, please write them in the comments section. I will be happy to help you. Thank you for your valuable time. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and